What you say about JT? I missed that one.
The way he impacts winning is unprecedented. Like he impacts the game at every facet. He can defend. He's a playmaker. He can score. So he's a 6'10" wing that can do it all. Like,
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to Outside the Playbook. We got Club 520 reaction. Jayson Tatum versus Luka Doncic. Who is the better NBA player? Let's get right to it.
like LD, one of the best players. I remember those conversations with ET and
that's why I brought
JT.
that up.
Yeah.
JT's my dog. JT is my dog. JT is my dog.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And what I'm saying is
do that. Don't do
JT
that.
impacts winning more.
Okay.
So how you determine which
I can
one
agree
is the
with
better
that.
player, that's on you to decide.
I can agree with that.
Talent that I saw playing with Luka is absurd.
He's nice.
What you say about JT? I missed that one.
The way he impacts winning is unprecedented. Like he impacts the game at every facet. He can defend. He's a playmaker. He can score. So he's a 6'10" wing that can do it all. Like, that's the best way to describe it. LD 6'7", European bucket that also controls the game. Like he.
Now, let's talk about this. The polar opposites of Jayson Tatum and Luka Doncic conversations. Jayson Tatum, a guy that nobody really gives the amount of respect he deserves. Luka Doncic is always in that top 5 conversation. No matter how terrible he is defensively, no matter how little he tries on literally one half of an entire NBA court, they will always put him in top 5 conversations with Nikola Jokic, Giannis, SGA. No matter what, he's always going to find himself in those conversations. What I would like to see happen is we actually take a legitimate assessment when we look at Jayson Tatum. He plays for the team in green, all right? So there's zero bias in this conversation, and I've picked Luka Doncic to be in an MVP conversation almost every single season going back to 2020. So there's no bias involved here, right? When I look at, he said he impacts winning more. This is the deception right here. This is where the deception lies. But let's talk about resume. 6-time All-Star, scoring champ, All-NBA 5 times, Western Conference Finals MVP, Rookie of the Year. Both of these players were taken as the 3rd overall pick, just a year apart, all right? 29, 8.5, 8.3, 47, 35, 75. Those are his career numbers, all right? Those are his career numbers. I mean, you get to the playoffs, though. What are we doing in the playoffs? Scroll all the way over here. 30, 7.8, 9.2, 1.6 steals. What is he shooting from the field? 77 from the 73.7 from the free throw line. 34.7 from 3, 46. So those are his numbers, okay? And if we remember correctly, he's one of the greatest, statistically speaking, greatest playoff performers in NBA history. We look at Jayson Tatum, 6-time All-Star, NBA champ, 5-time All-NBA, All-Star Game MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and a member of the All-Rookie team. His career numbers, 23.6, 7.3, 3.8, and then we got 45, 37, 84. But we got to keep in mind that there was a year with Kyrie Irving where Jayson Tatum didn't exactly have the keys to the car. All right, so when he got the keys till now, 25, 7.7, 4.2 shooting, 45, 36, and 84 splits. Let's look at the playoff numbers for JT, though. Entirety of his career. 24, 4.9, 8.2. I mean, the numbers are not going to be there for Jayson Tatum. So how does he come to the conclusion that he impacts winning more? He's not talking about the numbers. JT is going to have decent numbers all of the time. All of the time he's going to have decent numbers. And there's one year where he legitimately could have been MVP. He's been in the top 6 4 times. But I think this year right here, 30 points, 8.8 rebounds, 4.6 assists. I mean, this could have been the year that he got MVP, but we have to keep in mind, He's not talking about just the numbers. He's talking about the number of ways he can impact the game, just like Luka. He's not going to have the same usage rating. We'll get to that in just a minute when we look at their NBA Finals numbers. He's not going to have that type of impact where you look and you see 35, 9, and 9, or 35, 12, and 10. He's not impacting it like that because he's also playing elite defense. It may not show up in the box score. That's fine. But when I look at this, I say, I mean, you got to give him the respect that you would give a top 5 player in the NBA. Now, let's look at the NBA Finals. We already know that Jaylen Brown was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and he was also the NBA Finals MVP. Jayson Tatum led in all categories pretty much the entire playoff run, if I'm not mistaken. Averaged 22, averaged more rebounds, averaged more assists, a steal, and 0.6 blocks. He led the team in just about every category when we talk about points, rebounds, assists. Sure, okay, Jaylen Brown had to guard Kyrie, and he had to guard Luka and switch it. Jayson Tatum was in the mix doing that as well. Now, the impact that you're looking for in the box score is actually down here. 29.2, 8.8, 5.6, 2.6 steals. But this is what's important. This 38.7% usage. That was his usage rating. Now, offensive rating 100, defensive rating 105. Let's go back. Defensive rating 107, offensive rating 105. Usage rating was what? 10% less than Luka Doncic. All right, so when you talk about the numbers, he's not going to have Luka numbers because the usage just isn't there. He's sharing responsibilities with Jaylen Brown, with Derek White. That does not mean that his impact on winning is any less because he's sharing responsibilities offensively or he has other great defenders around him. This means that, hey, he is the head of the snake in a sense, okay? Doing it all offensively and defensively. Even though I would say Jaylen Brown is a better defender, Jayson Tatum is an elite offensive player more so than Jaylen Brown is, and defensively, Jayson Tatum is elite as well. So everybody's going to hold that against him in that sense. But when I look at Luka, I think Luka's had talent around him. He's had a Jalen Brunson. He's had Kyrie Irving. He's had guys around him that can carry the load. The issue is he is not going to relinquish control, which, I mean, we can see some of the things that's happening with the LA Lakers right now, but that's the deal.
Like, he pace, like, he knows how he puts people in position.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had that many open shots since playing with Luka Doncic in my life. It's difficult at times, but at the same time, like, it's like you watch him and you're amazed. Like, and like I always say, JT, I think, had the benefit of the doubt that, like, in moments, like, he was amazing in moments, but also we had a really, really freaking good team. So, like, you didn't have to be amazing at all times. Like, with LD, I felt like every single game I'd be like, there's something new that I'm like, holy crap. Like, and maybe that's just how they both play. Like, you know, JT is a little bit more passive, also, like, a little bit more, like, trusting of his teammates. LD is a little more ball dominant, you know, getting to his own. So,
what's that first practice of that training camp like where you guys see Kyrie and Luka hooping at the
Now, here's one thing we also got to point out is just because you're trusting of your teammates does not mean that you don't have to carry the load or be the lead guy for your team. Luka is going to do it his way. JT is going to do it his way. But I think once you get into the playoffs, the numbers, they're going to be there. They're going to be there for Doncic, okay? Jayson Tatum is going to he's going to have really good numbers. But I think the team in green is going to have a better opportunity to win versus a team led by Luka. I don't care who's on the roster. You can even switch both of them. I think the team that has JT is going to have a better opportunity to win basketball games in the playoffs. Doesn't matter what the numbers are going to say for Luka because he's always going to get that 38-8 benchmark, right? But that's just my opinion. Get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments how you think and feel about this conversation. JT or Luka Doncic? That's one more for the good guys. We out.